Hey skaters, Rockered. I've skated nothing but Rockered, except for a little stint I'll get to in a minute. But if you buy skates now, or if you go to the rink and rent skates, you're going to get flat skates. When I got back into skating in 2020, I knew right off the bat that I'd have to get new wheels fitted. This is how they came. This is flat. This is a flat setup. And while I was waiting for these skates, I ordered 76 millimeter wheels for these two ends. I replaced all these wheels actually. So this is how I ended up setting them up. So you can see they're Rockered. And that's what I was used to. In the 80s, I bought these. And they were a dream come true. Back then, I was skating for 25 years on the ponds. And I loved it. I loved ice skating. I mean, I would be on the ponds as much as possible. But when I got the rollerblades, it was a little bit different. Wheels were different. It took me a while to get used to it because I was so used to the ice. But the first thing I had to do when I got the rollerblades, and even then they had the option to rock with them like this. And that's exactly what I did right off the bat. So I was never ever used to the flat setup at all. So you may be wondering, rockering skating or flat skating, what should I do? You may be a new skater trying to decide what you want to do. You may wonder what it's all about. Some of you may be wanting to try it out, or you may be thinking about it, wondering if you should do it. I have a lot of miles. I have about 5,000 miles in about 3 to 4 years. As time went by, I skate in the streets Rockered. You're not going to find too many people who skate Rockered in the streets. Mostly it's for slalom, freestyles type skating, and maneuverability. You want that maneuverability with Rockered skates. Flat skating is mainly for distance and speed and stability. Rockered skating, you're going to feel very, very uneasy at first if you switch to Rockered skating because there's a lot more involved, muscles, stability, to hold yourself, balance. Balance is a big deal. Balance is a big deal in skating anyway, but Rockered skating takes it to a new level. And because I was so used to it, I had that balance going into it. So, but even then, distance with Rockered skating can be very exhausting. But for me, that's all I was used to. So I can go out now and do 20 miles in these things, Rockered. And this is one of 2 pair of these Sebas that I have, a Seba, and I could go 5 hours. I put these on for 5 hours, skate for 3 hours, and do 20 so miles. That's pretty much a marathon, and I can do it every day now. But it took a long time for my legs and all those stability muscles to really get conditioned and to build, to do that, to get used to that work. It's a lot more work. But for me, it's the best thing I ever did. I cannot skate in any other setup. This is my way of skating. Rockered. It's the way for me. But it's not for everybody. A lot of people love the speed and the stability. Going downhill in those flat setups is a lot easier. It's safer. I can tell you that, especially with a camera in your hand. But I am very used to it now, and I feel very safe, even at high speed now. It took a while, but at high speed, even downhill high speed, I have no problem with it. Sebas, whatever. And then once I got back into skating and using this setup for a while, I decided to try the tri-wheels, the big wheels, because I thought I would like it. These. And I'll tell you what, when you're used to Rockered skating as much as I am, I hated these. I could not do it. I could not. There's a lot of guys that could do some stuff on these skates. They're really nice for speed and stability, and you can do some tricks with these. Some of these guys could do tricks with them, not me. I cannot do tricks with these. The set of skates I used early on, which were Rockered, same way. These were really fun, progressing from the rollerblades into the Sebas. These were a nice transition, as far as quality goes. Very good skate if anybody's got any FRs. These are great great skates to street skate in and do freestyle stuff in. 90s. These are Rockered 1mm. Not much, but enough for me when I got used to these, and I got used to them after a couple of weeks. Once I got used to them, these are beautiful, beautiful skates for street skating, because I could do 30, 40 miles of these, no problem now. But they're just not as much fun for me. Wizard skates, very similar skating, a lot more fun than flat skating, but not as much fun for me as these. But these are a great option for anybody who wants stability, speed, and maneuverability. Really, they're great skates, a great setup. Wizard, anything like that is great for that. So, highly recommended if you want speed, especially if you're young and you're getting into it and you're flat skating now. This would be a great switch to get into that rocking and have that stability. Also like crossfires. Crossfires I tried for a little bit and I did not like them comfort-wise. They're very nice boots, but I could not, they did something underneath and I couldn't get used to them. These are Power Slide Hardcore Evos, and these I pretty much set up for the rink. I love these in the rink. It's the same setup as all 80s Rockered, but for some reason, I get a little more out of these set up like this in a rink. I have a lot of fun in these. So for the past 6 months or so, it's been all Rockered skating for me. Distance, freestyle, whatever I do, it's all Rockered skating, and I will not have it any other way. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's not for everybody. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to do the freestyle stuff, by all means, make the move. Just work on that balance. And if anything, get on a carpet with these things before you get on a hard surface. If you get on a carpet with these and start getting used to that, you'll get the feel of it much easier, much quicker. You'll get the feel of it quicker on a carpet just before you get on a hard surface. It's something to think about. Yes, we have wheels.